네, 오늘 English on the go 영상에서 만나볼 수 있는 단어들 3개만 먼저 예습할 텐데요. 첫 번째는요. 경쟁이 심한이라는 뜻을 가진 competitive. 그리고 두 번째, 신입을 가리킵니다. 신입의라는 형용사 entry level. 중간에 하이픈이 있습니다. 그리고 세 번째, 사다리를 뜻하는 ladder가 있는데요. 이 단어들 발음 연습해 보시죠.
Okay, so let's practice our pronunciation. Repeat after me. The first one is competitive. 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 Okay. And the second one is entry level. Entry level. Entry level. Okay. And the final one is ladder. 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 Okay, so before we go on to watching the clip, I'd like to introduce someone you guys all know by now. Her name is Kayla. She's from the USA, and she's going to talk to us about the job market in America. So, let's watch.
So recently, I was talking with my dad about applying for a new job. The market in the United States right now is highly competitive. My dream job is one that's a higher position, like a senior level position. So it's very difficult to get in as an entry-level worker. But my dad gave me some really good advice. He said the most important thing is just to get your foot in the door. After that, you can slowly work your way up the ladder until you get the job you're looking for. I think that's some really good advice.
사실 직업에 따라서 그리고 그 회사에 따라서 depending on the job and the company you want to work for, slowly working up the ladder 이렇게 조금씩 올라가는 게
Right.
어려울 수도 있고
Right,
쉬울
it
수도
can be very difficult.
있겠죠. 그래서 사람에 따라 다를 것 같지만 일단 케일라 씨가 생각하는 것은 될 것 같다.
Yeah.
She's optimistic.
Yeah, I think, and maybe in her line of work where she wants to work, maybe it's,
Yeah.
a bit more practical to just climb the ladder to a high position.
그렇죠. So it depends on everybody's situation.
Right. Every situation and job is different.
네. 그렇지만 케일라 씨가 했던 말들 중에서 또 재미있는 우리가 공부해봐야 되는 문장들이 몇 개 있죠. 함께 보겠습니다.
Okay, so the first one is the market in the United States right now is highly competitive. The market in the United States right now is highly competitive.
The market이라는 것은 물론 시장이지만 we're talking about the market. You could talk about the marketplace.
It could be that marketplace, but we're talking about the job market.
네.
The job market.
그렇죠. 그래서 번역도 그냥 시장보다는 취업 시장이라고 하시는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 그래서 현재 미국의 취업 시장은 highly competitive, 경쟁이 심하다라는 이야기인데요. highly competitive 다시 한번 정리해보죠. high라는 것은 높다라는 뜻이죠. highly, 높게 competitive, 경쟁하다. 그래서 우리말로 이렇게 잘 딱 맞아떨어지지 않는 번역들도 있습니다. 영어 표현들도. 그렇지만 그 뒤에 나오는 competitive는 highly하고 잘 어울리거든요. 이렇게 이런 부사가 이 형용사랑 잘 어울리더라. 예를 들어서 깊게 후회하다 같은 경우에 deeply regret, 우리말하고 잘 맞아떨어져요. 그런데 이렇게 높게 경쟁한다, 경쟁률이 높다라고 할 수 있겠지만 경쟁이 심하다라고 할 때 severely competitive보다는 highly가 더 어울리거든요. 이것은 자연스럽게 영어를 많이 접하면서만 배울 수가 있기 때문에 꼭 많이 읽어보시고 많이 또 보시는 것도 중요할 것 같습니다. 예문으로 하나 더 소개해드리죠.
Okay, so for example, you can say the modeling industry is highly competitive. The modeling industry is highly competitive.
네, modeling industry라는 것은 모델계죠. 모델 업계는 굉장히 경쟁이 심하다라고 할 수도 있겠고, so an industry or a market can be highly competitive, but a person can be very highly competitive.
Of course, a person can also be very competitive. But what I notice when we talk about people, for some reason, instead of saying highly competitive, we just say very competitive.
맞아요.
I don't know why. Saying a person is highly competitive is like, all right, it's not wrong.
네.
But markets
맞아요.
and things are highly competitive. People are very competitive.
정리를 하자면 시장이 경쟁이 심하다. 지금 이곳에 어떤 일자리를 원하는 사람이 굉장히 많아서 경쟁률이 높다라고 할 때는 highly competitive. 그런데 competitive는 경쟁심이 좀 많이 있는 사람도 그렇게 쓸 수 있거든요. 그럴 때는 사람이 좀 저 사람은 경쟁을 하려고 하는 욕심이 크다. 그럴 때는 very competitive가
very competitive is better.
더 자연스럽다고 해주셨습니다. 다음 문장 보시죠.
Okay. So the next sentence is, after that, you can slowly work your way up the ladder until you get the job you're looking for. After that, you can slowly work your way up the ladder until you get the job you're looking for.
네, 그런 다음에는 이제 일단 발을 들여놓은 다음에는요. 천천히 한 단계씩 올라가서 원하는 일자리를 얻으면 된다고 아빠가 조언을 했다 이런 내용이죠. 여기서 재밌는 것이 바로 work가 들어간 표현인데요. work one's way up입니다. work one's way up. 일단 one's way, my way 하면 내 길이죠. 어떤 자신의 길입니다. 그런데 work, 자신의 길 up. work를 통해서 일 또는 노력을 통해서 자신의 길을 위쪽으로 올라간다라고 하는 그런 형태인데 예문으로 한번 보시죠.
Okay, so for example, you can say, start by reading 5 pages a day and work your way up slowly. Start by reading 5 pages a day and work your way up slowly.
네, 독서를 많이 하고 싶은 사람이라면 처음에는 하루에 5페이지씩만 읽다가 조금씩 양을 늘려가세요라는 말이 되겠죠. 그런데 재밌는 것은 이 work 이것을 다른 동사로 바꾸고 up 이것도 다른 뭐 부사 또는 전치사 형태로 바꾼 다음에 다른 말들을 많이 넣을 수 있어요. You can use another verb for that position of work. For example, you can climb your way out of the room.
I was about to say climb your way.
약간 climb 또는 다른 아무튼 어떤 동작을 나타내는 말들은 다 쓸 수가 있어요. 네, 여기에서는 아주 자주 쓰이는 표현인 work one's way up.
Work your way up.
네, 여기서 그것만 소개를 해봤습니다. 다음 문장 보실까요?
Okay, so the next one is, I think that's some really good advice. I think that's some really good advice.
네, 정말 좋은 조언인 것 같아요라고 지금 인정하고 또 동의하고 있는데 여기서 공부해볼 내용은 이것도 사소한 내용일 수도 있겠지만 굉장히 중요합니다. Some advice. Some advice. 왜 중요하냐면 advice가 조언이잖아요. 그리고 우리말로 조언 하나 해주세요. 조언 하나라고 말하거든요. 이것이 이제 어떤 언어를 배우건 간에 모국어가 가지고 있는 영향에서 완전히 벗어날 수가 없는 게 one advice라고 말을 하고 싶어요. 왜냐면 하나의 조언이니까. 조언 한 개만. 그렇기 때문에 one advice라고 영어로 말을 하고 나면 틀린 말이 됩니다. advice는 셀 수가 없기 때문에 that's a good advice라고 말하는 것이 아니라 that's some advice를 water, coffee처럼 셀 수 없는 명사로 보시는 거죠. 예문 하나 보시죠.
Alright, so for example, you can say, he gave me some advice on it. He gave me some advice on it.
그가 그것에 대해서 나에게 조언을 하나 해줬다, 좀 해줬다인데 you cannot say he gave me an advice.
Right, you can't say on advice because like Hyunwoo-sim said, you can't count advice, just like water, you know, pizza, tacos, whatever.
그냥 세면 안 돼요? Can we just, start counting advice?
No, we cannot.
네, 규칙이 있기 때문에 갑자기 바꿀 수는 없겠죠? Alright, so since we cannot change all the rules in English, we'll just have to remember some of them.
Right, but actually, can you give me some advice?
About?
Actually, I'm not sure what we should do next.
Okay, I'll give you my advice. The thing that we do next usually is to review these sentences that we just talked about.
Oh, right. Okay.
네.
Thank you so much for your advice. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go over these sentences. We're going to listen to each one 2 times each. So let's watch.
The market in the United States right now is highly competitive. The market in the United States right now is highly competitive. After that, you can slowly work your way up the ladder until you get the job you're looking for. After that, you can slowly work your way up the ladder until you get the job you're looking for. I think that's some really good advice. I think that's some really good advice.
Okay, so now since we've gone over those sentences, now it's time for us to take a look at the whole clip in its entirety from start to finish. There will be English subtitles so you can read and follow along. Let's watch.
So recently I was talking with my dad about applying for a new job. The market in the United States right now is highly competitive. My dream job is one that's a higher position, like a senior level position. So it's very difficult to get in as an entry-level worker. But my dad gave me some really good advice. He said the most important thing is just to get your foot in the door. After that, you can slowly work your way up the ladder until you get the job you're looking for. I think that's some really good advice.
오늘도 다양한 표현들 많이 배워보셨죠? 그 중에서 하나만 기억하고 싶다면 오늘의 takeaway 문장입니다.
Okay, so today's takeaway is he got a foot in the door. He got a foot in the door.
그는 그 분야에 발을 들여놓았습니다.
That's right.
네, 이제 시작을 한 거죠. So he can maybe go into the room slowly over the course of maybe a month.
That's right. And now he has an entry-level position, but hopefully that can lead him to climb the ladder to get a high position.
맞아요. 그래서 어떤 것을 시작할 때 get one's foot in the door라는 이 표현도 써보시기를 바라겠습니다. Alright, that's it for today, everybody, right?
That's right. But make sure you visit us online so you can download the scripts and dialogues and study better with us, which will lead to you increasing your English.
That sounds awesome. 저희는 다음 시간에 더 유익한 내용으로 인사드리겠습니다. 여러분, 안녕히 계세요.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.